Hello everyone, I'm Rita Garcia. This morning on Asian Connection, HISD is the 7th largest district in the country with more than 100 languages spoken by students. But right now, they really don't have a way to give their input back into the education system. So with us this morning is Zaakir, Tameez, and Amy Fan. Welcome you all. You guys are actually working to change things, right? So Tameez, we'll start with you.
Well, good morning. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
So what we're working on is creating a way for students to give their voice into the system. So basically, we want to create a student congress for HISD. And what this would do is it would allow students to, give their feedback, give their ideas to us, and we would give that to the Board of Education to get student voice out there.
Amy, why don't you tell us about why it's so important to make sure that students have a voice within the district? A lot of the choices that are made right up here on the top are affect those right here on the bottom.
Right. So students are like what make a school a school. So we are the ones that are being affected by all the changes, yet there's no mechanism in place for us to give any feedback. Like, I ran the numbers on this yesterday. By the time we graduate, I think we would have spent nearly 16,000 hours into the education system, yet there's almost no opportunity for us to give our feedback. So I think it's important for students to be able to have a way to be able to say what they're doing and be able to be related to the changes that affect them.
And how have you guys already started to really change things?
Well, so we started this Congress, and we're going to launch it in October.
Okay.
So the plan is, we'll bring, there's 43 high schools in HISD, and we're going to start bringing student councils from each of those, and we'll come together, and others that are welcome will come together as well, and then we'll launch and start sharing ideas and start giving those to the HISD.
I was going to ask you about the response, Amy, that you guys have had already towards this initiative, and we're looking at photos right now. I'm assuming this is in the classroom. This is a couple of friends of you all that are jumping on board with you guys?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah?
And it's been a very positive response. We've also been working with Juliet Stepesh, the president of HISD, and everyone's very cooperative, because they all realize that students do need a voice.
Yeah, so that's the other thing I was going to ask is how is the district really responding? Are they cooperating and working closely with you guys and saying, okay, well, we'll keep you all in mind as well?
Yeah, actually, when we were talking with Juliet Stepesh, she said that she was planning on creating a similar initiative, but if we were going to do it as the students, it would be even better because it'd be student-run and student-led, and it aligned with what she was trying to do. And because sometimes she wants input from what she's putting in forth, and that with our initiative, it'd be able to students would be able to give their feedback back.
For students, by students, pretty much.
Pretty
what
much.
are some of the issues that you guys face that maybe we don't know about?
Well, there's a number of them. So, for example, school lunches. That's always been a thing that people talk about. School closures. So, a few months ago, HISD was closing several schools, and we want to get student input. Do people want their schools closed? And there's plenty of other things that go on. Busing, magnet school funding, and there's plenty of issues that students do have a legitimate right to talk about. They go to school every day. We know what works, what doesn't work, and we want an opportunity to share that knowledge.
Right, you guys are certainly the ones living it. Okay, so for any of your peers who are watching this early out there this morning, what is some information that you want to give them in case they want to jump on the bandwagon and join you guys in your efforts?
Well, like us on Facebook, send us an email. We could use your input, we could use your support. So I would say, follow us, track our progress. I think our Facebook's on here, and
I was going to say, yeah, you said like us on Facebook, and I'm looking on the bottom of the screen, so you're going to want to jot that down right now, that information. And anything else, any other contact information you guys want to give?
Well, we have our website that we're working on right now. It's on hisdstudentcongress.wordpress.com. We're planning on moving it over to a self-hosted site later on, but right now we're just trying to get for anyone that wants to figure out more, we're giving them an overview on what we're doing and how they can help and how they can contact us. All
right, well, you guys are certainly doing a great job so far. Looks like you all are making progress. Thank you all so much for stopping by and coming in to join us.
Thank you for having us.
Really appreciate it. Absolutely. And be sure to join us again next time for more Asian Connection.